welcome to our final episode of the Super Cyclone Challenge, and what a super duper series it has been so far. We've had its fair share of flops, but we've also had a few successes as well, and hoping to add to that list of successes tonight is another contestant in the hot seat. We are now joined by someone who's been around, not for that long, but has been around our community for a little bit. It's Logan. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome aboard. You're joining us down there in Florida, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how is it there? Apparently you're going to get a bit chilly soon. That's a bit unusual, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just like here, it's plenty cold here all the time right now. Alright, well, Super Cyclone Challenge, it's good to have you here, you made it. Do you have any targets for tonight? Everyone seems to have one.
Nah.
Nah. But do you have any idea? Do you think you'll do well?
I think I may have a chance, like, with the northern cyclones. Not really with the southerns, because, well, I mean, it could be a still image. It could be a southern or northern.
Okay. All right, then. Well, as always, 24 seconds, sorry, I've done that once already, to 24 questions with varying amounts of time on the clock. We start the first round with 20 seconds each, but before that we have the quickfire round, where we have 10 seconds to reel off as many of this, that, and the other as you can. Are you ready for this?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, then, let's see if you can name as many storm names beginning with W. Go.
Wilma. William?
Yep. Time's up. We got 2.
Oh.
I know. 10 seconds go by real quick.
Wow.
They go by real quick. There's actually loads of W names. I mean, I'm not sure I'll go through all of them. There's 37.
Oh, yeah,
Whiffer. Yeah, Whiffer. I didn't think you'd think of that one. Woo-tip, Winston, of course, Winifred, Wilma, of course you said that one, Willie, Willa in Cat 5 in the East Pack, if I'm not mistaken, Wendy, Washi, Ward, Wanda, Walter, Walt, Wally, Waldo, Waldo's in there as well. We found Waldo. Alright, well, 2 lives. Some people have done quite well on just 1 life in this game show, so we have high hopes. Are you ready for the first question?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hit it. Here it is. Which tropical cyclone basin is usually the busiest? Is it the North Indian Ocean, Australian region, Mediterranean Sea, or Western Pacific?
The Western Pacific.
Final answer.
Yes.
The right answer for 20 miles per hour. Alright, so we didn't crash and burn on question 1. Just 3 more to beat Christian for sure. Here's number 2. What often happens at the end of a tropical cyclone's lifespan? Is it extratropical transition, polar vortex, rapid intensification, or heat death?
Extratropical transition.
Final answer.
Final answer.
And that is the right answer for 30 miles per hour. Halfway to tropical storm status. Let's keep going. Cyclone Umpan hit which country in 2020? Is it South Africa, India, Brazil, or Samoa? Cyclone Umpan in 2020.
I think it was Samoa?
Final answer?
Yeah.
Locked in, Samoa. Once again, Umpan, the choices were South Africa, India, Brazil, or Samoa. I can tell you Samoa is the wrong answer. We have 1 more life. Start another 20 seconds. Here we go. Which one is it? South Africa, India, Brazil, Samoa?
The storm is...
Cyclone Umpan in 2020 hit which country?
India.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hope it's right. It is the right answer for 35 miles per hour. We got there. Okay, well, that's one thing out of the way. Last question until tropical storm status with just one life. If you are not sure, then I would advise walking away, but it is up to you. If you want to risk it, here it is. Which 2024 typhoon came first? Was it Iwiniar, Trami, Jebi, or Usagi? Think back to this year.
The choices are
Iwiniar, Trami, Jebi, or Usagi? Or you can walk.
I think it is
Quickly.
Tram.
Final.
Iwiniar.
Final.
Iwiniar.
Locked in.
Final.
Iwiniar locked in. Very, very nearly said Trami. Was that the right decision? It was for 40 miles per hour, yes. Ooh, lucky. Okay, well, I mean, those are two quite difficult questions for some people, I suppose. Here comes the next stage then. 30 seconds on the clock in stage 2. 40 mile per hour guaranteed, and that is translated to $40 as a result. Guaranteed. Here's the next question for 50. What is the next Central Pacific storm name? Is it Hone, Iwa, Iona, or Wiki?
Iona.
Oh, you know that one. Final?
Yeah.
That is the right answer for 50 miles per hour. Good, good. We're back on track. Question 6 for 16. You can walk at any time. In 1985, Gloria and which other Atlantic storm was retired? Was it Alicia, Diana, Elena, or Kate?
Alright, I'm gonna go with what was the choices again?
So Gloria and which other Atlantic storm? Alicia, Diana, Elena, or Kate got retired?
Elena?
Final. Was that a guess?
Yeah.
You're risking it all on a guess. It's the right one. 60 miles per hour. It was Elena. Well done. Of course, Kate is still in use, hasn't been retired.
Yeah.
So that's one that we could have scrubbed off. All right. Well, 2 more questions will get us to hurricane status. This gets us to 70. You've got 60 right now. So here we go. Officially, since 2020, including that year, how many Category 5 Atlantic hurricanes have occurred? Is it 0, 2, 4, or 6?
It is 4.
You sure? Locked in for 70 miles per hour, says 4. And that is the right answer for 70 miles per hour. Excellent. Okay, I hope you get this last one right, because that's all that separates you from the next safe zone and hurricane status 75. If you get this right, here it is. Another 2020 question. In 2020, Isaias tracked over which body of water? Did it track over Lake Pontchartrain, Florida Bay, Chesapeake Bay, or Lake Ontario? Or you can walk.
Read me the
Yep.
answers again.
Isaias tracked over either Lake Pontchartrain, Florida Bay, Chesapeake Bay, or Lake Ontario.
It tracked over
Quickly now. I'm sorry.
Lake Pontchartrain.
Final.
Final.
Okay. Locked in Lake Pontchartrain. I don't know if we had enough time on that one.
Yeah.
So, Logan, I'm sorry, it is the wrong answer anyway.
Ay, no.
It is. You could have walked, but 40 miles per hour still guaranteed there at the end of that game. The correct answer was actually Chesapeake Bay.
Chesapeake.
Yep. Lake Pontchartrain, of course, is near New Orleans. It was the furthest away from where the storm was, actually. So, well, hey, look, we've done better than at least 2 contestants this season. We did better than Christian and better than Lucas. So that's so that's certainly something. 40 miles per hour, the takeaway there, but you got to 70, nearly got that 75, not quite, unfortunately, Logan. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
All right, that's good. So you're not leaving disappointed. You didn't have a target, so I guess there was no expectation.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we finish up, is there anything you'd like to plug or anything you want to mention before we finish? Always give people a chance.
Nah.
Just
be storm safe.
Well, absolutely, and we're thankful at the end of the hurricane season, but there's always storms somewhere. All right, well, thank you, Logan. That's it for this one, and we're going to introduce our final contestant on the Super Cyclone Challenge after this.
Right. See ya.
Welcome back to the Super Cyclone Challenge, and would you believe that we are already up to our final game? Oh, sad face all around. Well, it is our last competitive Super Cyclone Challenge for this year, but I'm pretty sure we'll be back with more next year, and hopefully to put it on a high note to finish things off here tonight, we have another competitor. This person was on the Super Cyclone Challenge during our Season 5 doubles, was paired up with Neil Colby. If you're watching, Neil, hello. And with Neil was Gabe. Welcome.
Thank you. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It certainly has. You're over there on the US East Coast.
Correct.
You're get sucked into the depths of winter.
Yep. About that time.
Yep, here too. Okay. Well, hope you've been enjoying the series so far. How do you think it's been going for the competitors?
As you said in the previous episode, some people could have done better.
Yes, all right. And do you have a target tonight, or how well you think you might do here?
Yes, my target is to get back to my hurricane status that I got to in Season 5.
That's right, that's what you did. When was Season 5? Around 2021, roughly?
Around there,
a fair while ago. So that's an interesting target. Well, Zeta managed to do it a little while ago. Of course, we also had Abdullah earlier on getting to Category 4 status during this series. And of course, everyone who gets to a mile per hour finish takes home that prize value. Miles per hour conversions to dollars, 1-to-1. So unless you manage to get all questions right, 24 in a row, then you'll get a little bit more. You'll leave with $250. That's our grand prize on this show, this series. All right, Gabe. Well, best of luck with the game. Do you have any questions before we start?
No, sir. I am ready to begin.
All right, then. Well, of course, I'm sure you know that we have our quickfire round where we have 10 seconds to reel off as many of X, Y, and Z that you can. You're a bit worried about this? Some of the people have flopped a bit, haven't they?
Yeah. I've been seeing some people struggle by thinking out loud, along with thinking ample time to just. It's rapid fire for a reason, or quick fire for a reason.
Well, all these games are designed that people can get at least one, hopefully. How well have you been tracking this year's hurricane season, Gabe?
I've been tracking it pretty well.
Well, the question is based on that. Here it is. I would like you to reel off as many cities that received tropical storm force winds from Hurricane Beryl. Go.
Okay, say visited the Grenadines, Mexico, or no.
Oh no! We've run out of time. Well, I did say cities as well, but we'll give you St. Vincent and the Grenadines because they, of course, did get hit, and there aren't really any cities on St. Vincent and the Grenadines anyway. But, Gabe, you could have said places such as Houston, Galveston, Beaumont in Texas, Cancun, Corpus Christi even.
I was thinking of the Texas cities, but I wasn't sure if Farrell hit Texas.
Oh, it sure did. It sure did. You've got Kingston, the capital of Jamaica. You've got Merida on the Yucatan Peninsula, Playa del Carmen, Port-au-Prince in Haiti, Port Arthur in Texas. Yeah, I know, there's a lot more than that. Lots of places did get hit by Bell, but we've got one. Let's rub our hands together and get this thing going with a can-do attitude tonight. We'll see if we can get us to hurricane status with just one life. Oh, that would be... It would be an achievement if you did, to be honest, so...
Yeah. Living in a prayer.
Let's see how we do then. And, of course, I've got to warn you, of course, with just one life, you could leave with nothing if you get one of the first 4 questions wrong. If you don't think you know it, run away and take home what you've got, as long as it's not on question 1. Let's hope you at least get that, no problem. Here it is then, if you're ready. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
20 seconds on these stage 1 questions, which will get us a tropical storm status. 4 of them, here they come. Question 1. Storm surge is characterized as a rapid rise of what? Is it wind, water, panic, or fake news?
That would be water. Final.
That's the right answer for 20 miles per hour. Alright, we're guaranteed something. Well, we're not guaranteed actually. You gotta walk, but if we get to 40, we're guaranteed it.
Good to go.
Here we go, nice Forsythien mug there. Question 2. What Australian organisation designates tropical cyclones in their region? Is it the Bureau of Meteorology, the Bureau of Investigations, the Bureau of Privileges, or the National Hurricane Center?
The Bureau of Meteorology. Final.
You sure about that?
Yes.
It's the right answer for 30 miles per hour. Oh, I had to just put a little doubt on there. Okay, question 3 for 35. Here it comes. Hurricane Michael was the last Category 5 to make landfall where? Was it New York,
Florida, final.
Florida, Belize, or Barbados? You said Florida.
I don't even need the answers. It's Florida, final.
Didn't even need the answers. It's the right one for 35 miles per hour. Okay, here is the last chance for you to leave empty-handed. We don't want that. Walk if you have to. I just got to warn you just in case. 20 seconds. Now, I'm not sure on the pronunciation on this one, but hopefully you get my drift. Idris, or Idris, was the replacement name for which retired hurricane? Was it Imelda,
I don't even need the answers again.
Irma, Ian, or Irene?
I don't even need the answers again. I knew it was Ian, final.
It's the right answer for 40 miles per hour. We got that. Yes, we are all applauding in the audience, which you can't yet hear because I've not edited them in yet. All right, 40 mile per hour guaranteed. Excellent. Hopefully that sets us at ease a little bit. 4 more questions will get us to that hurricane status that you're hoping for. And you'll have 30 seconds on stage 2. Here's question 5. The Labor Day hurricane of 1935 hit which part of Florida? Was it Jacksonville, West Palm Beach, the Florida Keys, or Pensacola?
The Florida Keys, final.
All right. You had a little think about that one. What were you thinking there?
I know the Great Labor Day Hurricane of 1935 tracks pretty southernly. I'm pretty sure it hit the Keys pretty much at its peak intensity, which garnered its status as the most intense hurricane landfall on the United States at 892 millibars.
It certainly did. It's the right answer for 50 miles per hour. Nice description there as well. But unfortunately, you don't get extra points for that. Question 6. The first typhoon of 2020, Vong Fong, hit which area? Was it Australia, Hawaii, South Korea, or the Philippines?
I recall this being the Philippines.
Final.
Final.
Locked in, says the Philippines. It is another right answer for 60 miles per hour. Yep, you've had your first Pacific question there. Were you worried about that? I mean, I don't know. Are you a buff in all basins, or do you have a weak spot?
I'd say my weak spot is near the Australian region.
Right, let me find some Australian region questions. No. The questions get chosen before the game, so don't worry about that. We're not changing any questions. Question 7, which will get us to 70 miles per hour near that hurricane status, magic hurricane status. Here it is. In both 2017 and 2023, Brett reached which intensity? Was it a tropical storm, Category 1, Category 2, or Category 4?
Brett became a tropical storm in both 2017 and 2023. Final.
That's locked in. Quite an emphatic response, and rightly so. It is the right answer for 70 miles per hour. Oh, I'm getting excited. We might have our third hurricane.
I said I'm living on a prayer.
we sure are. I just hope this last one doesn't trip you up here. Question 8, which will get us to 75 miles per hour. Don't forget, you can walk if you don't want to risk it. It is a risk. Difference between 40 and 70, quite a risk. Here we go then. For 75 miles per hour in hurricane status. Odette was the Philippine name for which Category 5 typhoon? Was it Goni, Saula, Rai, or Nok 10?
Okay, I'm fairly sure it's not Saola or Nok 10. Could you repeat the answers?
Odette, a Philippine name for either Goni, Saola, Rai, or Nok 10. 10 seconds.
Goni had the Philippine name of Roli, so I'm going to say Rai. Final answer.
Okay, locked it in. This is a big one for hurricane status, and I'm not sure you're sure.
I'm fairly sure.
Okay, you're fairly sure. Well, you eliminated Goni there, and you said it wasn't the other two, and I can tell you that that is the right answer for hurricane status.
Yes!
Well, very happy with that. That is excellent, and we are on our way. So now that we've reached 75 miles per hour, Gabe, have you raised your expectations any?
I honestly expected to get around about the 60 mile an hour point,
Boy.
I'm very pleased.
This might be where it gets tough then. Of course, you can... Well, there's no point walking on this question, but you can walk at any point if you get this right. 75 miles per hour guaranteed as we enter stage 3 with a 40-second time limit for consideration. Here is the question. What was the strongest storm of the 2023-24 South Pacific cyclone season? Was it Lola, Mal, Nat, or Osai?
Oh boy.
Were you watching the tropical weather bulletins?
I usually watch the tropical weather bulletins in the summer months.
Strongest storm, the 23-24 Pacific cyclone season, South Pacific. Lola, Mal, Nat, or Osai. 20 seconds.
What was the first one?
Lola, Mal, Nat, or Osai.
I think it's Osai.
5 seconds. Final answer? Okay.
Final.
Locked in Osai with just that precious one life. As you said, living on a wing and a prayer. Can we get above 75 miles per hour? Gabe? We can't. It's the wrong answer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the right answer was actually Lola, which was by a fair margin the strongest storm. Got to...
It was, I was debating between Osai and Lola.
Yeah. So close. It's a shame you didn't have more lives, because I think you could have been a strong competitor. Really struggled with the peril question. Oh man, there's so many places in Texas you could have said. Victoria even.
I know.
Beaumont.
It's the one thing I'm bad at in geography. I can't name cities.
Well, Never mind. We managed to do all of that with just one life. 75 miles per hour. The third best player, unless something else changed, on the Super Cyclone Challenge in postseason reanalysis. I say that because these weren't all recorded in the same order. But we are reaching the climax or the end now of the Super Cyclone Challenge series. We have got some special games coming up throughout. If this goes out before Force 13 special weekend, then it's that weekend. There's some stuff going on. There's probably going to be some stuff around the holidays as well, New Year. But the next time we do a full series of competitive Super Cyclone Challenge probably won't be until the summertime next year. So, Gabe, your final thoughts on that then? And anything you'd like to plug if in the meantime?
My thoughts were just all over the place. I'm very happy I just got to at least hurricane status, especially with that just one life on me. That was pretty miracle.
Somewhat. Okay.
I don't really have anything to plug, so all I can really say is subscribe.
Ah. Oh, nice. Nice work. And you're one of our ultimate fans as well. It's great to have you on board with us.
Right.
Fantastic stuff. And, well, that fast-tracked Gabe into our show, so there we go. You've got a return on that investment, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, there we go. That was Gabe getting to 75 miles per hour. Great game. And that's it from our series. We'll see you again sometime soon. But from us for now, it's goodbye. Total winnings this series, $485 through all the contestants. The best player this season was Abdullah, getting to 130 miles per hour. The second best was Zeta, reaching 90 miles per hour, followed by Gabriel at 75.